All right, we are excited to be in our studio kitchen with Raw Chef Jane as we are getting ready for Thanksgiving. And as tradition, you have made this pie before and everybody raves.
Well, you know, it's an unpumpkin pie. Now, I don't like pumpkin pie. Sorry. It's a texture thing with me. I could never get into that texture. But there were flavors that I like, the spicy flavors and those warming spicy flavors that are in the pumpkin pie that are so beautiful this time of year. You know, along with an apple pie when we do apple pies with apple pie spices.
Cinnamon,
you know,
all of
those
those,
beautiful spices that are in there. So I came up with a recipe a while ago, actually, to make an unpumpkin pie, which gives me the same flavors, but it doesn't give me that pumpkin texture that I just really don't like, but it gives me a nice texture of a pie that I can eat comfortably and enjoy the flavors of. Now, the recipe I think you've already put up online.
We got the recipe. Yep, we're going to be putting that online.
Because I don't remember it offhand because it's online on WJHL.com. And what I've done so far is I've taken my blender. Now, I'm making the filling in the blender, okay, because I want the filling to be really smooth. And it's going to get smooth when I blend it in the high-speed blender as opposed to a food processor. Now, many things that I make, you'll see that I use a food processor for, but it doesn't get that, it doesn't grind it as fine, and it doesn't get as smooth a texture in the food processor as the blender does.
Is this like a mousse kind of texture or
no, this is going to be
custard?
More like a custard kind of a texture, but it's going to firm up because of the ingredients that we're using in there. Okay, so I have in there, I have my carrot, I have my agave nectar, my coconut oil, my coconut butter, a little bit of salt, a little bit of vanilla, dash of cinnamon, a dash of allspice, and a couple of tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice in there. Okay? Now, all of these ingredients, when they're blended together, along with the cashews, would you put those in there, please? Are going, when you put them into the refrigerator, they're going to firm up and give you a nice texture that you can actually cut and slice through. And it gives you a nice pie texture. Okay, but what it doesn't do for me is give me the pumpkin-y texture that I don't like in a pumpkin pie. So but it gives the flavor. It gives the flavor, which I think is really important.
It's funny how you use cashews in so many different ways.
I can finish that in a little bit, but basically that's it. I've put my water in there. I've put all of the ingredients that I really want to put in there. And you're going to see when you start to blend this up that it actually changes color and it gets to be more of a pumpkin pie color, which is really nice. Now you can make the crust of your choice. I have made the crust, and I gave the recipe for that also, which is the recipe I followed for my crust. So I used some macadamia nuts and pecans in here, dates, and a little coconut palm sugar, and a dash of salt. So that's what I used in here. I like to use a springform pan because I like how it comes out of that, but you can use it in a regular pie plate. You can use your pre-made crust. You can use whatever you'd like. This doesn't require any kind of cooking or baking, so you can actually just pour it into a ready-made crust and refrigerate it, and you're going to have your pumpkin pie. You're going to have your unpumpkin pie ready, you know, in a matter of a few hours.
And what I love is you're not going to have the guilt with this pumpkin pie because everything that you're using here and then doing it in that raw vegan way, it's healthy.
It's healthier ingredients, and you know everything that I make is raw vegan, and everything that I make is has nutrition that's bioavailable to the body. So everything is used readily by the body and easily digested by the body.
All right, well, we're going to let her blend it up. She's going to make it so we can see it a little bit later on here in the show. If you would like other videos and recipes, you can always check out her website, rawchefjane.com, and she's very social as well.